life is not really long. Let's say the average person 30 years old. If you're 30 years old, you are not but about 7 years old. How can I prove it? Add up all the 7, 8, 9 hours you slept for 30 years. Out of 30 years, add up all the nights, last night when you went to bed and woke up this morning, you don't remember a thing. You've been unconscious for about 8 years. If you're 30 years old, you slept about 8 years. Okay. How much traveling have you done in 30 years? From the television station to home, to another country, to another city, to school, to church. You've probably traveled 2 years of your life or spent just getting back and forth to where you're going. So there's 8 years of sleeping, 2 years of traveling. There's 30 years out of your life before you accomplish anything. How long do you sit in school? In America, we stay in school from the 1st grade to 12th grade. 6 hours a day for 12 years. Break it down. You sat in the classroom for 3 years without leaving. Okay, 2 years of traveling, 8 years of sleeping, 3 years of school. How many movies have you went to? How many wrestling matches? How much entertainment? How many movie theaters, live plays, baseball games? Probably 2 years of entertainment. By the time you have children, by the time you have made a way for your children, by the time you've paid for your home, you're pushing 60 years old. So life is real short.
And so I'll leave you tonight. And I'll explain something to you. I explained to that little grandson of mine. He's looking at someone on TV who had died. And he said, where do people go after they die? And I said, he lived on the same floor with me, but in a different apartment. I said, it's raining out. Run, tell your mama to give you your raincoat. I'm gonna take you and show you something. So I live, my apartment in D.C. is across the street from Rock Creek Park. So I carried him over there, and I said, see the raindrops? I say, all rain comes in little bitty drops, trillions of drops, but we just see the big sheet of it. But if I brought you over to the water, because when you bring it here, you see the drops hitting the water. You see it, just one drop at a time. And I said, all raindrops have one job, is to work their way back home. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, when they hit that water, they got to work their way back. If they hit the land or the dirt, they got to work their back to the river, to the stream, to the ocean. We humans, when we're born, we have one thing to do. God don't give a damn about a PhD like your daddy got. Or a PhD like your mama got. Or how much money you got in the bank. Or if you're black, you white. You rich, you poor, you can read, you can't read. God has one law. When you come here, the only thing you have to do is work your way back home. I brought you through that little door called your mama's womb. But all you got to do is work your way. And I have one restriction. You better be as clean when you get back as you was when I put you here.
The most important date in our lives is the line between our birth and death date. That date is called life. Sadly, as humans, we take that date for granted. We pursue meaningless activities that take away the life in us. We live our lives for the internet. We seek frivolous entertainment, work jobs we don't like, chase money, fame, the nicest cars, big mansions, the latest fashion. We want plastic bodies and feed off online hate speech, and we call that living. Let us spend our time on earth wisely. We don't have forever.